What's up, everybody? It's Corby here, aka Zaysos, bringing you guys pretty much just a rundown how I get my money in Schedule 1 pretty efficiently over a matter of a short period of 100 hours. Officially reached Kingpin. I got a good business going. I don't want to say it's perfect by any means, but it definitely gets the job done. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my stats, my inventory, what I got on me, my net worth, how things work, all the different properties and how they're all run. So let's get into it. So hopping right into our net worth, Grow Corpse is officially just hit over $900,000. Did it 7 days ago as recording this video. Relatively close to 100 hours played. Yeah, I know, 100 hours in the span of 7 days. Yeah. Start this video off. I'm gonna show you guys from where we started. So I do a lot of my running around here at midnight, or 4 a.m. I should say. There's a lot of reasons to that. Once you get kind of comfortable running around, it's pretty similar to daytime, really, almost even more safe. And like I said, there's other benefits of running around at nighttime as well. Before we get into anything, I have unlocked the entire map. I have all 4 businesses, laundromat, car wash, etc. I also do have all 6 dealers unlocked. Benji. They all currently have inventory for me, so we're not going to go through and say hi to all of them, but yeah, they are at the moment working for me pretty well. They're all stocked up for a little bit now. I chose to make this video now because, like I said, I just hit Kingpin 1, so I think it's a good point. Obviously, I think we're well above that 1 million mark in a matter of minutes. So starting here at the motel where we started. Obviously, I don't live here, but I do use the space. I didn't really look up much as far as layouts and best ways to do things. I kind of just did what I wanted to do as I played the game. Like I said, this is how I decided to go about my motel. So it's just a storage room. My inventory got 3 shells for each 3 drugs, which I'll show you guys what we carry here. I run the marijuana strand pink diamond, white dig for my meth, and a strand I created called Bumble Sting. And yeah, this room, like I said, mainly used for storage. Kind of stop by here on if I ever run low or after my sales, which I sell at nighttime. So like after I would sell, I would maybe come here and re-up. Would be the main time I'm ever really at the motel. Leaving the motel is the sweatshop. I do use the sweatshop. Like I said, I use all 5 of the properties. I do have a worker here. Her name's Karen, botanist. And here I do harvest extra plants. So whether it's weed or cocaine, at the moment it's cocaine. But I have 6 pots for Karen, and I have about 6 drying racks. She takes care of those. She uses these 2. I come in and I help her. I'll grab these and bring them over to my meth lab. Or sorry, not the meth lab, but the cocaine lab, which is at the warehouse. So this is what I've done with this building. She takes care of the pots, puts them on a drying rack, and then when they're done, if there's extra, she'll put them on storage. And this is her storage bin, so she's used all her product, and she has extra here whenever there's time. And yeah, that's that. So moving on from the sweatshop, we go to our bungalow. I do use a bungalow pretty much every day. I stop there at the end of the night, probably before I do my drug dealing runs. Yeah, I'll stop here and resupply them because they go through material pretty quickly. So I got a full staff here, 3 chemists and 2 packagers. How I decided to use the bungalow was so I have the barn for the weed, and like I already said, I have the warehouse that takes care of the cocaine. So I figured I could use the bungalow to handle the meth, which then obviously we put all 3 of those drugs into the motel for storage, and then the sweatshop being an extra planter. So yep, got our chemists and our packagers, and here's our bungalow. We got our brick press here, 3 machines going from this station, that station, that station. Right now we're making bricks of meth. We got our supplies here. I bring the meth. We actually don't make the meth here. We make the meth in the barn, and then I'll transport the meth from the barn here. Most of the time at the end of the night, once I'm doing my resupply, it's kind of part of my resupply trip. Like I said, I do most of my running around at this time, so that's why I'm so comfortable out here. Anyways, so yeah, we got our meth here. Here's an extra storage that if it's an overflow, and here's another third for them. This is where I put my things down when I'm resupplying. Here's our ingredients. We got our coke, our beans, and our semen. We already restocked everything before recording this, so this is their room. Everything off the brick press and the packaging machine comes here, where then they're separated here, and then I move them for extra storage here, which then at some point, once these are all filled up, I'll take these to the motel for safekeeping. And this is their storage, more beds back there, and yeah, so that's the bungalow. Bungalow does really well. They actually stay on top of things a lot. I have a lot of meth, which does really well for me. So yeah, all right, so leaving the bungalow, we're gonna go check out the barn. So the barn is more where I spend the majority of my time, seeing as that's where I actively plant seeds. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my money laundering quick while we're outside. All right, so now that that's done, we can head to the barn. Like I said, I spend most of my time at the barn. I do have pots there where I plant cocaine seeds or weed seeds, but mainly the barn is used for the chemists. Here's the team. I got 5 chemists here, 3 packagers, and 2 cleaners. I have 5 chemists mainly because I have 5 chemistry tables. So here's the property. Starting at the chemistry, I got 1, 2, 3 chemistry tables here with their ovens there, and I got 2 more tables up here using the ovens here. That's where I use my the chemists are mainly working there. Otherwise, I typically have weed going, and it is pretty jam-packed in here. Sometimes I gotta jump over the shelf or whatnot, but there typically is gonna be a good amount of weed in stock here, starting with the OG Kush, and then we got our ingredients here, coke ingredients. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and go to sleep here, and we can go ahead and go to the next day, and I'll show you guys kind of how they operate. Everyone should be stocked and refilled, so it should be a pretty normally scheduled day tomorrow. All right, so our chemists are going to work. All right, well, while they do that, I have to grab some more jars quick, so. Alright, so chemists are working in their ovens. My packager's coming in here to take care of this, and then these will be taken onto the table. They're gonna get moving here. I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys over to the coke lab. Actually, before we go, I need to trim these. But this is my only job here, is to take care of these few plants. They harvest weed, and I use the mixers only for weed. I have a lab. The bungalow does the meth, and the warehouse takes care of the cocaine. So these mixers are strictly for weed. And she's gonna take our newly packaged pink diamond here. So barn works really well. Let's see if we can trim our. Here we go. Yeah, so I try to only sell in 5s. If they ask for something over 5, then I'll just go like the next 5 up. Or sometimes I'll try to double it. Like if there's like 8, I'll put it up to 15. And like I said, I always schedule my appointments for late at night. All right, let's get on the road here. Here's the warehouse. We got our workers here. They're already getting going. I got, I believe, 4 botanists, 3 chemists, and 3 movers it should be. But mainly here, as you can see, it's really messy. I have no room for cleaners. I'm not the biggest fan of this setup, if I'm being honest. It does work. I have about 32 pots with all 4 botanists taking care of them. So when I want, I can produce a lot of seeds. But as far as being there being a lot of space, there is not, and sometimes it can be a bit cluttered, but otherwise it does show good production most of the time. The only job I have to take care of is getting the leaves off the drying racks because we don't have an extra botanist to do so. So I come here and I do this. I'll add these gold leaves to the table, or they'll then, one of my movers will take these to our calderons here in the back, boil them down. Here you can see we're making bricks at the moment of this bumble sting. Yeah, they do well. I think it just takes a little bit of time, which is, if I'm being honest, the biggest thing I'm considering at this point is downsizing this entire warehouse, maybe even taking out these I don't know how many it is, but this entire middle row, and maybe making it like one row of like 10 or something, and that way it'll be more even and we'll have more space for things. I can maybe get rid of one more botanist and add something else. I'm not sure exactly what the plan is for me yet, but we will see. I also have the barn where I have racks there, and so if I have an overflow, sometimes I can take them there and dry them there. Ultimately, we have about 3 properties growing leaves at one time, and also at the same time we are still harvesting meth. Our dealers are bringing in lots of cash. I mean, that's about 200,000 right there, and I am making over 20K myself every night, so bringing in over $50,000 every night. Probably spending out about 10 to 15,000 in resupply a night if I choose to. I definitely don't have to resupply, but I just like to kind of have more than have less. For example, right now I have loads of ingredients. These are the storages that they take the ingredients from. So I mean, I resupplied last night, but again, I also just resupplied the botanists, so they got a lot to harvest here pretty soon. So I'm gonna need to hang tight, because as you can see, they're gonna be filling up these racks pretty quickly. Over this next day, it takes them about a day for a good clean, harvest. So those are all my properties, and as you can see, I wait till the end of the night. I do all my sales any time past midnight, but really I'll wait till 4 a.m. so I can make sure my workers are all working as much as possible. Like I said, this whole ordeal, the warehouse, is not my favorite setup. Initially, I mean, it produced a ton of leaves. Initially, we ran through those. I think I ended up with like 30 bricks without even selling a gram of cocaine yet, just because I wasn't even sure how to really use it, or how to use the calderons, and I just knew how to make cocaine leaves at that point. So I made a ton, but as you can see, we're definitely cooking with boiling water now. I just picked up another shipment, so what I do is I have 4 botanists, so I just give them all 10 seeds each and 10 of the fertilizer, and yeah, they do what they gotta do. I guess you could say it takes about a day for them to take care of their 8 pots, but again, 8 times, what is it, I'm getting 16 leaves times 8 times 4 is somewhere around 500 leaves. So if I keep picking up every time I pick up I pick up 40 seeds with fertilizer and whatnot, that probably cost me about 15K there, 18K there. I can make about 500 grams, 600 grams or so. So alright guys, well, that's my setup, and yeah, like I said, I've really enjoyed this game. I think the business aspect, the business creation of it, how you're able to kind of mold this industry, your industry, and however you want to do it. I think they leave a lot of room for you to have a lot of fun in it. I really enjoyed my progression. Like I said, this isn't my final layout. I definitely want to make changes to the warehouse and the cocaine operation. But at this point, the barn seems to be working perfectly fine. The bungalow works perfectly fine. The botanist in the sweatshop does a great job. It's all about consistency at this point. And honestly, as you guys can see, the amount of inventory I have, I think I need to find a balance between making so much product and actually selling the product, because I think I actually would have more money if I spent more time going through days and selling. You know, I can find myself at 4 a.m. for over an hour. So, but yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed my layout. Hopefully this helped you a little bit. And yeah, good luck out there in the streets. Stay safe. It's your boy Corby, and I'm out.